Well, I think the goal of political Christian engagement ought supremely to be to speak of the Lord Jesus Christ, to be a prophetic witness to him and to point people to him. So I think Christians in the past have sometimes thought the goal of political engagement is to try to, as it were, enforce a Christian morality on society as a whole, which made sense when the majority of people held to a Christian worldview. But that's much less realistic in secular societies where Christians are a very small minority of the population. So I think that our goal is first and foremost to be speaking for Jesus into the public sphere, to be helping people to hear the good news about him, to be commending the good news about him, to be seeking to persuade them that living under his good rule would be best for everyone. Part of that means that we need to speak honestly about sin, and we need to be those who denounce wickedness in the world. We have a particular responsibility, I think, to defend the rights of those who are vulnerable and weak. So Christians have always had a historical role of caring for widows, for orphans, for the poor. We need to be speaking up for the most vulnerable in society and those whose rights are likely to be infringed, which is why I think it's entirely appropriate for Christians to speak on issues like abortion. So Christians need to engage first and foremost to be a prophetic voice for God in society. And I think that means that for Christians, what we want to see first and foremost is people hearing the good news about Jesus. The goal of our political engagement isn't necessarily achieving particular results. We want to be those who commend Christ.